Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports Podcast. I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
Victoria, what's up?
Nothing much. But there has been a lot going on in the sports world
These past 2 weeks.
Right. So the big story that's going on right now is Jay-Z teaming up with the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what Jay-Z is doing, he's teaming up with the NFL, Rock Nation, and the NFL. They struck a deal that includes like creative projects and a prominent role in NFL's social justice initiative. So how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's Jay-Z. Like, I like his political stance on things. I like what him and his wife do a lot of the times when things happen. They always take the social justice stance and try to help bring awareness to the black culture, which I think is necessary and needed. So I'm for it. I'm sure he's getting backlash.
Oh, he's getting a lot, like, you know, from people that don't support or watch the NFL. They think he's a sellout. I
mean, if you want to make change, you have to at least make that first step, and I feel like this is making that step. I know people want Cap to be playing again, or they feel like Cap should have a job.
Right.
This is probably the first step towards that, or it could be in a sense.
Right, and people are like, man, did he talk to, you know, Colin Kaepernick? There have been reports that he has talked to Colin Kaepernick.
I would think so.
Right.
I don't think anybody would make this type of big decision as far as the NFL goes, especially knowing what Kaepernick has been through and what he did in his movement. I don't think anyone who supports Cap would make this type of decision in the NFL, or going to support or be in conjunction with the NFL and not speak to him first.
Right. And today actually marks like the third year that Colin actually kneeled. So today, August 15th.
That's ridiculous.
So I know it's actually been a while if you think about it.
And he hasn't played.
Right.
That's ridiculous. He needs.
And you know his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Has problems with Jay-Z doing this whole deal. She basically said it's wrong. Basically, it's wrong.
But if Cap is okay with it,
you know.
I get it. I definitely get it. But if he is okay with it, and if this can be a segue into merging those fences,
mm-hmm.
Go for it.
So you know that whole, you know, Jay-Z rapped in his song. He said, "I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me. I don't need you."
Yeah, he's gonna be playing in the shows from now on.
Right.
He's playing in the shows.
Yeah.
Which is really odd. I hope he doesn't listen. She puts on a great show, but I'm not trying to see her every Super Bowl.
How you gonna put his wife in the Super Bowl?
Do you think he will not?
No, I'm gonna put Boo Ivy. Now
yeah.
She's
she
runs
on
the
show.
charts now. So
yeah, she runs the show. But yeah, I think this can be an awesome segue. If you want to see that change that everyone wants to see, you have to start somewhere.
Right. I don't know if this will make people actually watch NFL again because of this.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but this can be the start to getting them back to that point.
Right.
Just listen. You need a foot sometimes just to get you going. This can be that foot.
Yeah. So
just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's Jay-Z. He makes boss moves all the time. And they always.
He's a businessman.
Yeah, he's a businessman
first and foremost. So.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I forgot.
Was it about?
Take that out.
No. Was it about your Rich Paul thing?
No.
Oh. We did talk about that the other day, the Rich Paul and the NCAA incidents and stuff like that.
Right. So moving on to the NBA, this Rich Paul situation happened 2 weeks ago?
I think it was last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
So I've never even heard of Rich Paul, to be honest. Never. So apparently he's LeBron's agent as well as a few other players.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically the Rich Paul
rule. I
rule,
think.
right?
That's the hashtag LeBron came up with.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. The Rich
Oh, you know
Paul
he got to
rule.
stick up for his agent. You know,
Whatever.
LeBron hater.
Yeah.
Look, we're both proud LeBron haters. Okay, we said that previously. All right.
I'm definitely a hater of.
On court, LeBron, not off court.
You're not off court.
Right.
I mean, so according to what's going on, the NCAA issued out a ruling last week that stated that agents who want to represent collegiate students in a particular time frame before they intend to enter into the draft, they have to have a bachelor's degree. And many people were in an uproar because they felt like this mainly targeted Rich Paul because he does not have a college degree.
Right, and he actually made a sweet deal to like a college player or whatever. He got a nice deal with, I think it was like New Balance or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why. He's basically getting like almost $1 million like interning for them and even playing the game right now. So.
And people were, I think they were really mad about that because they feel like this rule targeted him and him only because he does not have a degree, but he represents all of these, or we know for sure LeBron and other big name artists. I thought the ruling was whack on one end. If a person is good at their job and they're making their client happy and their client sticks with them, like LeBron has stuck with this person since forever, this type of ruling is unnecessary. It's not needed. You can't listen. A degree in a lot of cases is very, very helpful. But if this man made a living out of what he does and he does not have a degree, but he's still making boss moves and getting his clients what they want, what they need in the contracts, like in the contracts they want them for, don't put these stipulations on players as to where you are restricting players as to who they can and cannot speak with agents wise, who can help them like elevate like once they do make it into the pros. I feel like the NCAA was putting restrictions on these collegiate athletes that don't need to be there. But a week later, they came back and retracted that, which I feel is stupid.
Right, because you got all these people speaking out.
Yeah.
Because it's stupid. It was stupid.
But then if you're going to make these type of outlandish statements, you have to stand on it. Don't come back and retract it just because you're getting backlash.
I agree.
Like, that's stupid too. Like, you can't say stuff out of the side of your head and then come back and be like, oh, I was just playing. No, you meant what you said the first time you said it. So if that's how the committee at the NCAA feels, don't fall back on that just because these big name NBA players, they don't agree with it. We all have an opinion, but if you are running the NCAA and these are your guidelines, stand on it. Don't take it back.
He got the whole organization shook.
One
man.
And I'm sick of it. I feel like everything that anybody does, if he makes a comment on it, they get off like frazzled and then they want to change it. He's one man. He's LeBron. Now, many may say he's the greatest of all time.
Who said that?
Some people feel that way. I don't.
Okay.
But yeah, like you cannot do that. Like my cousin Jada, she is going to school currently to be a sports agent. She's getting her degree in that. She personally feels that the ruling should have stayed because she feels like you can only go so far without having a degree. In some cases, that's true.
Right.
Because like not everybody who doesn't go and then becomes an agent, that person is not it. We can't all be Rich Paul. Rich Paul has a player that most people are never ever going to get again. That's like a once in a lifetime type of player.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm giving LeBron James props. Oh my God. I'm like,
dang it.
But I'm just saying though, like, if you take the same route as Rich Paul and you don't go and get that degree,
right,
it's gonna only take you so far. You're not gonna all get a LeBron James type of player. So you may need to go and get a degree to have that fall back on. And I kind of agree with her on that too, because like it's in some cases it's necessary, it's needed. It's needed for you as an agent because it's gonna show that when you go into meetings with, like, let's say Nike and try to like negotiate like for your client, they may respect you more so. In a sense.
I mean, but do you really, like, I've heard like most sports agents are sometimes like car salesmen because they know how to sell. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
you
not
really
buying a car
need a
from
degree.
I'm not buying a car from everybody.
True.
Just because you could talk a good game, that don't mean I'm finna buy a car from you either. I want to see what you've done previously. I'm just being honest. Not everybody is gonna get a LeBron James type of client.
Yeah, but I mean, degrees ain't worth nothing either. I mean, because the richest people don't have degrees.
They don't. So it's kind of up and down. It's kind of like, where do you stand on the subject? And it just depends on.
I feel like if you got it, you got it. Some people are born with it.
And in this case, Rich Paul was born with it. But then again, like him and LeBron were friends, and and he took his friend with him on his journey. You can't do that with everybody. Everybody can't go with you on this journey.
Right.
So, I mean, they gotta get together. NCAA gotta get together. Speaking of the NCAA, you also spoke to me about, do I feel that collegiate athletes should be paid? Right.
You felt like a strong.
It's not a hard no, but I feel like they get paid in other ways.
Like what?
So if you are a great player and you are recruited and you go to these big name universities, like these big D1 schools, you get incentives that other students don't get. Like most cases, you get it's like a full ride, like athletic scholarship, and I can speak to that because of where I work. And so in that case, it's like, why do you need us to get paid extra when you're already going here and you're not paying anything? Like, it's paid for you. But I understand that being a collegiate athlete is not easy either because of your schedule. Like, you go to practice, then you go to class, and then you have to play games, and then you have like study hall, and then it's like you have tournaments, and then fans,
groupies,
and then you have tournaments, and then you have to travel. So I know it's not easy in that sense either. But I don't feel like you should be getting out here getting paid. Not like that. I don't feel like you should be getting paid until you enter in that pro status, because when collegiate athletes sign that intent to play for university, you understand and know that you are going to be the face or one of the faces of this team for this particular season. So you know that going into it. Don't go into that expecting to be paid, because that's not it.
That's probably how some are. But at first I was like, they should. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm thinking about it and you talking about it, I'm like, maybe they shouldn't, because like I feel like college sports are way better than like pro sports when it comes to like players actually like playing it for the love of the game,
right? And
not because they're getting paid,
right?
So, and
they show like way more emotion,
exactly.
And I think this is just me. March Madness is way much more dope than like NBA
of
finals.
Of course,
sometimes.
Come on now, yeah. Of course.
Because I like the one and done type of tournament,
right?
Yeah,
So I'm kind of leaning towards you. Like,
well, thanks. I appreciate it.
I at first I was like, they should, but I'm like, all right.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, I give you your props.
Oh, well, thanks. Appreciate it. So our favorite season is almost approaching, basketball.
Yes. Slowly but surely.
So I got an ESPN article today that kind of was like, the Rockets are going to be like leading the pack in teams.
Who? What?
Yeah.
ESPN said that?
But this could have been like somebody's own like personal like opinion. Like
definitely, because
who writes for ESPN? That could have been like their own personal opinion. What do you mean? So is that a hard no? It was like a medium no?
I'll go with a medium to hard no.
So that's a strong no from you. Oh, okay.
No, the Rockets are not no. They said they're winning it all?
No, not winning. They're going to be like one of the top leading favorites going into the season.
Well, in that case, that could be one of them.
But
you still got the Lakers, Warriors, and now in the East, you got Brooklyn Nets.
But the Brooklyn Nets are not going to be a factor until next season.
Because of your boo. Oh.
Listen, don't.
Oh, my God.
I'm so emotional about him.
Hey, y'all, her boo Kevin Durant out right now.
And it's so emotional.
Right.
Listen, he's my
So they-
screensaver. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're not going to be a factor like that, really.
Until next year, the next season.
However, they did make the playoffs this past season
With
D'Angelo Russell.
Right.
They may get back there, but they're not going to get out. They're not going to get out the East. Probably not even round one. But they do have Kyrie this season.
Yeah.
And you are a
He's
strong
definitely
believer.
not a leader,
You're a strong
as I'm-
person that believes that Kyrie Irving is a
Kyrie,
number 2 on
number
anybody's
2, not a
team.
number 1,
He's not a
yes.
number 1.
So I don't know how that's gonna work out.
And I feel like you're disrespecting Kyrie Irving, but whatever.
Look, you seen what happened in Boston, okay? He's definitely not a leader.
He's inconsistent in some ways. I get it, and I can agree. I'm not telling you that you're wrong. But in the case of the article that I did see, I can kind of lean with or agree with like what they're saying going to the season that the Rockets may be.
That's true.
Ahead
You
of the
got
pack.
PG. Wait, no. You got Harden and
Westbrook.
One of the
Capella
other
is still
faves.
there.
Right.
I think Eric Gordon is still on the team.
Okay.
However, the Rockets, if they are going to be a team that's going to contend and get out of the West, because the West do have a lot of heat,
That West has always been like.
they need to start playing defense. And Mike D'Antoni is not a coach who coaches defense.
Not at all.
I keep telling y'all, listen, it's great to be an offensive, like to be a team who plays well offensively. You can get all
You
the
have
shots,
all the offense in the world.
all the offense in the world on one side of the court. But if you don't run your butt back down to the other court and play defense, it's no point in you playing this game. Because
You can have offense and they can have offense, but
who's winning this game?
Exactly.
If you're not out here blocking shots or at least trying to, what you doing?
offensive rebounding.
Listen, whoever listens to this or watching, if you play basketball, rebounds matter.
They do.
They matter. I hate watching the game and people don't want to rebound the ball. What you here for? This is what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to be blocking,
Blocking,
stealing.
all of that. So yeah, I feel if the Rockets can do that well as play as I feel it is, if they can be as great defensively as they are offensively, they could be a problem.
They could.
They can be
Like
a
I
major
said,
problem.
You still got them Warriors, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
But Clay is out until at least February.
they still got Curry.
Oh yeah, he's one of the greatest shooters we're gonna ever encounter. But yeah, so I'm definitely saying don't count them out either, because they've won a championship without Kevin Durant already. They can very well do it again this season.
Right.
The Lakers are probably everyone's favorite as far as.
Oh, and Clippers. Oh, don't forget that.
So here's the thing. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, I just need to see what that's going to look like, because they've been putting a lot on that.
Well, they wanted to work together, so.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I thought PG was trying to go to LA and be on the other team.
Well,
Really? I'm just saying.
he said this was fate, so let's see
Oh,
what
this was
fate
fate.
decides.
This was fate.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, whatever. I don't believe that.
I'm
but
curious to see how LeBron and AD gonna work out. Honestly,
I think it's going to be great. I think AD is going to want to soak up a lot of what LeBron has to offer as far as knowledge, or for AD. I think that's going to be a good partnership. I think AD is really excited. I think LeBron is looking forward to that partnership and just trying to get LA back to what LA is supposed to be. We need some more banners.
we do. But I will tell you who they're not probably gonna have.
Oh, Boogie Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins, injury prone.
And he got hurt during a workout. Listen, I am not downplaying his injury by anything, because he has a torn ACL. That's a big injury. A lot of players, when they get that, they are like, when they come back, they're not the same players.
Obviously not.
So, which has me questioning how is Kevin Durant going to be when he hits the court again? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So,
Kobe wasn't the same.
he wasn't. He was not the same Kobe Bryant.
I know that hurt me, man. Hurt me.
So I'm just
at least it was toward the end of his run.
yeah, but
so.
but I feel like Boogie is still like in his.
He's 29.
He's still in his prime, and so like Boogie wants a ring.
He's ring chasing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
So it's kind of sad to see that this particular injury is going to halt that for him. But if you are consistently getting injuries, you're an injury prone player.
Right.
You're an injury prone player, and teams they look at you in that particular sense.
So he tore his ACL before when he was playing for the Pelicans during the 17-18 season. And he missed a couple weeks with Golden State when he had that I can't even talk. Is it quadriceps?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so he had an injury with the
That's that amazing Webster education.
I know right now, right? No, so he had an injury with the Pelicans, injury with the Golden State.
He injury prone. That's basically what it is. He's an injury prone player. He's injury prone. So I just hope. So I will say I'm sending him lots of positivity and prayers, because like you never want to see a player get hurt, especially when this is a sport where these injuries are bound to happen. And because most people know that Boogie is chasing the ring, which is fine. You want him to achieve that goal. So I'm hoping for a speedy recovery and that he comes back. I hope that he comes back as the Boogie Cousins that we once knew. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just send your love and light to Boogie. Boogie Cousins.
All right. So
the Clippers.
Yes, the Clippers.
So listen, the Clippers made some big moves on this offseason. Not only have they signed Kawhi and PG, according to reports, the Clippers are closing in on hiring Tyronn Lue to be the top assistant coach to Doc Rivers. I don't really care.
So there were talks of him going to the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't really care.
You don't care?
No, because like Tyronn Lue, he's not really a coach, in my opinion.
I don't think he's a good. LeBron was the coach.
I don't think he was like LeBron coached that team,
right?
Like,
basically.
So that's just my opinion. I feel like LeBron coached that team. I mean, but if they feel that bringing in these people to help, like to assist Doc, and bringing in these two new players is going to get them to what they want is a championship banner. They want a banner hanging in Staples, but it's not going to happen. Yeah.
So like I said, he initially there was like they were about to close the deal with him and the Lakers, but he wanted
a championship deal.
No, he wanted the extended deal or whatever.
It's because in his mind he felt that like I am a championship coach, so I want a better deal or a better contract.
Well, and then he would have LeBron again, so
whatever.
You and this LeBron.
He's just not one of my top players. and because I shared on Instagram on our story, it was a portrait of what all of the Laker greats were. So it was like Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all of these other great Laker players like who were pivotal in the Lakers getting those banners.
Shaq,
for some reason, LeBron James was listed on this picture, and
That's offensive.
That's offensive.
No, he hasn't done a single thing for this organization.
As a Lakers fan, a person who bleeds purple and gold, a Kobe Bryant fan, a Kobe Bean Bryant fan,
right?
I'm offended. Don't you ever put him in this category? Because like, what has he done for the
Lakers lately
Nothing. Or yet? He's only been there one season.
Didn't make the playoffs,
but he's in this category as one of the I'm offended.
LeBron, and he's on the Lakers.
I don't give two shits. I don't. I'm offended. I'm high-key offended.
Yeah.
So whoever made that
was a LeBron fan, because apparently
they had to have been a LeBron fan, and I'm highly, highly offended. I'm very offended. Again, I say I'm a LeBron hater.
No shame.
On the court. On the court.
But no, it's gonna be interesting to see. When the Clippers and Lakers play.
Yeah.
See Tyrone Lue on the bench.
I think him and LeBron still have a good relationship.
Yeah.
I think they just knew that their time together as player and coach, or coach and coach, because LeBron did both, was over. It came to an end, which happens in just about anything. Like, you have your season.
True.
So yeah. Speaking of other things, I posted the other day. So the NBA, they released the schedules of when players who were traded from a team or switch teams, when they go back to play with their previous team. And so on this picture, it says on January 9th, it's the Rockets at Thunder. So Westbrook, so like Westbrook played for the Rockets. For the Thunder. He plays for the Rockets now. Chris Paul played for the Rockets. He plays for the Thunder. That's going to be an interesting game. Only because I think everybody knew of the drama that was going on with James Harden and Chris Paul.
Right.
Like, they never came out and officially said, like, yeah, we had beef. But you can tell, like, it was issues going on. So that's good. That's going to be a really interesting game. Just to see, like, they're going to be talking smack to each other. I want to see that.
Yeah, and seeing that Chris Paul don't really want to be on the
he
the Thunder, so
he's trying to get up out of there.
Right.
He does not want to be there. But who else is going to take Chris Paul? He's a great defender, great player.
He's like a problem child.
He has a bad attitude.
Right?
His attitude
is he like
horrible.
the president of the players or something like that?
Yeah, his attitude is horrible, man. Like, and people say that Westbrook has a bad attitude. Chris Paul he's like childish, in my opinion. His attitude is horrible. Oh my God, he has a bad attitude. But yeah, just let him do that. So it's going to be, I look forward to those kind of games. Like, I was really excited. I watched the entire game when Kevin Durant played his first game when he first went to Golden State. When he played his first game against the Thunder at Oklahoma City, that game was intense. I watched it. Like, I saw the fans had the cupcake shirts on. It was like, but Kevin Durant balled out on them. So if you are going to go back and play your previous team, make sure you ball out on them.
Russell Westbrook definitely gonna ball out.
Well, so here's the thing. I think Westbrook has a lot of love for OKC because, like, I think he wanted out. Because I think in his mind he felt as if, what else, like, do I have to give her?
That's how Russell Westbrook feel.
Yeah.
In a way.
But I think he has a lot of love for OKC still. He might. You never know. You never know.
Any other games?
Yeah, it's a lot of them. It's like a Clippers game. So the other games are December 11th. It's Clippers at Raptors. So that's when Kawhi go back and play the Raptors. November 27th, Nets at Celtics. So that's for Kawhi. Kyrie.
Right.
November 14th, it's Mavericks at Knicks. So that's for Porzingis. He's played for the Knicks. He plays for Dallas now.
Right.
And then November 27th, you have Lakers at Pelicans.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So AD, yeah. Right. And then you also have November 15th, Jazz at Grizzlies. So yeah.
This season, we said it plenty of times. This season is gonna be so exciting.
It's gonna be hectic, and I'm here for all of it.
Man.
All of it. I like the drama that he brings. So if you all watch gymnastics, I hope you do. Like, it's getting close to the 2020 Olympics. We are in the season now of World Championships. It's World Championships in that particular or segment sport. Simone Biles. Black Girl Magic at its finest.
Right.
I'm here for all of it. So the other day, Simone Biles performed and she executed perfectly.
Yeah, I seen both the floor and the
beam?
balance beam. Yeah.
Listen, she did the first ever double dismount on beams. I don't know if she got some type of fairy dust, but she's amazing.
I love watching her on the floor. I like floor exercise. Well, I like
beams. I like beams.
I like the floor exercise though.
I don't understand it like that.
What?
Their dance moves, I don't get it, but whatever.
I don't look for the dance moves. I look for the tumbling.
Because
what
I
you
be
look
confused
for.
about. Nope. I be
Forget the
confused.
dance moves.
I
Half
be
of 'em
confused when they do floor. I be like, can I get a millie? Can I get something that I understand?
Come on, gotta be professional now. Can't be doing the millie rock on the floor.
So they can't.
I mean, you can, but
They don't get you extra points. Okay, whatever. So yeah, that's why I like Beam.
I don't know. I like the tumbling because it's so
The flips.
yeah.
That's tumbling. I,
That's tumbling.
I call it flips. Listen, this is
It's
why.
called tumbling, man.
This is why I didn't do this. This is not my thing. I just watch it.
No, but the balance. I do like the balance beam
Mm-hmm.
because
It's nerve wracking.
I know you could slip.
At any
like-
moment. So yeah, I'm just to see her perform and the way that she does things, and she does it flawlessly, and she still remains like very, very humble. She does things, and when she wins, it's not like, yeah, I got it. It's more like I'm still very like humbled by this experience.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you're not a Simone Biles fan,
She
and the black girl magic that she exudes, you're a hater.
yeah. You know she's the most decorated.
Yeah, I can believe that.
She is.
Yeah, as she should be, because she's amazing. Like when I say amazing, she's amazing. I see nobody has still signed your boy Carmelo. He did have a workout though the other
With
day.
who? Oh, with LA?
LeBron, no,
Oh, really?
with LeBron and CP3, but it was probably just like a homeboy workout. So,
Okay.
so I don't know.
Man, just
So I don't
put
know.
him on a team, man. Like just
Okay, so if you were, let's say you
Yes.
were Adam Silver,
okay,
let's play a game.
okay.
Let's say you were Adam Silver and you had the decision of, I guess, trying to work out a deal. I mean, does Adam Silver do that?
I don't know.
He doesn't do that.
I don't know.
Does Adam Silver work out deals?
Googling it now.
Okay, because he's like, I'm not sure
So if he were to,
if he were to work out deals. Because like I know he's the commissioner.
right? He's top dog, right?
Would you? Yeah, he's top dog a little bit. Would you put Melo on a team? And if you did, would he start or would he be like 6th or 7th man off the
All
bench?
right. So if I was Adam Silver,
Mm-hmm.
I would sign up, and he would not be a starter.
Okay.
He would
okay.
be on the bench.
Okay. Would he be 6th man or 7th man?
Sixth. He could be sixth.
Ooh,
He
you
still
give
got
me
it. Carmelo still
You
got it.
giving
That's
you
the
giving him a
thing.
high ranking off the bench.
Cause he still got it though. He's a scorer. He still got it.
Yeah. Okay. I can understand that. I see that.
But like I said, he would definitely not be starting. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't. That's the thing with Carmelo.
Yeah.
He don't want to. What's the word? I can't think of it. But he don't want to like. He's not willing, basically,
To
to step back.
I feel like he should. I feel like, and I said this last time, I feel like if we know that you want to play and you still have it, but he needs to understand that his role on the team needs to adjust.
Right.
You have to make that.
You.
Yeah.
Right. You know, Cole. I don't mean to bring my favorite player up, but
Yes, you do.
yeah. But Kobe had to adjust his game.
Yeah,
You gotta.
but Kobe
get
was
older.
never coming off the bench though.
Cause Kobe is Kobe.
He was never coming off the bench though.
But no, for real, like Carmelo got to learn how to like,
Adjust.
yeah, and accept the fact that you're getting older
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot be doing what you used to do. Like
I get
your
it.
game changes, and
Yeah, I understand. I get it.
yeah. But that's something he gotta like.
He has to make a decision. Like he has to know it within himself. Like, this is the decision I'm going to make. And until he makes that, I'm not too sure that any other team is going to look at him.
Right.
Which I feel is very unfortunate.
Team USA, skip.
Team USA,
going Team USA.
they're not going to be doing anything amazing, I don't think.
That team is horrible. I'm sorry. Like, all the big names dropped out.
But it's still other NBA players on
I
the
understand
team.
it, but not the top dude. All Zion Williamson's not playing. Who else dropped out?
Damian Lillard,
Dame Lillard dropped out.
CJ McCollum,
See,
LeBron, AD. I mean, I don't think the team's gonna suck. However, I don't think it's gonna be a walkthrough for them at this point.
Not like it was in the past two.
I mean, even in the last Olympics, it wasn't necessarily a walkthrough for them. They struggled a little bit, and they had players like Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, Klay Thompson, Boogie was on the team. Like, they still had to fight their way through to win some games because it wasn't a walkthrough. Because I don't think that people understand that when it comes to the Olympics, the women dominate so much because those players don't all play in the WNBA.
That's right. That's the thing. Like, most of the NBA players are like from other countries, so you know they're gonna go to their countries.
Like Paul Gasol is gonna play for Spain.
Exactly.
That's his home country. He plays for them. So you have to.
So you got Paul Gasol.
Yeah. Or Ben Simmons plays for Australia because that's
he's
his
Australian.
Yeah, like. They're not all playing
gonna
for
be for Team USA.
Yeah, they don't play for us.
That's half your team right there.
Like, half your team playing for their home country. So, like, if y'all want to win, you gotta get together. But nobody understands that but us.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Team USA, give me a deal. I mean, so yeah, I'm not too. At this point, I'm not like, yeah, man, Team USA finna just. Not the men. Nope.
They not winning. I'm sorry. Not with this team. They're not winning.
Well, so they're gearing up to play the World Championship. So who knows what the team will look like next year for the actual Olympics? It may be a different team. It's going to have to be a different team. Oh, yeah, it's going to have to be a different team at this point. Yeah. So the other day, I was watching some WNBA highlights. A fight broke out. Yeah, it was a major brawl.
WNBA?
Yeah, it was a fight that broke out.
See, now y'all gotta watch it.
This is not hockey.
I know.
A fight broke out. I believe the teams were the Phoenix Mercury and, if I'm not mistaken, the Dallas Wings. If I'm not mistaken. So Brittany Griner is 6'8". She plays for the Phoenix Mercury. And so...
Yeah, it was. Wings and the
I'm on it. Okay, so if you watch WNBA, the refs don't really know how to referee players of her size. So if a player... So the refs call fouls on her all the time. And in most cases, she isn't the one committing them. They are being fouled against her, but they are still calling on her. And so that's a foul against her. So players always play her like really, really tough because of her size and her height. She's 6'8". She's like she Brittany Griner. I guess one of the players and her got tangled up, and I think from the little scuttle I saw, the player pushed her. Mm-hmm. At that point, like she had enough. She went racing down the court trying to get the girl. The girl took off running at the end of the court. So it was like commotion. Like, Brittany Griner is suspended from games for 3 days.
Right. The girl Taurasi.
And she was on the bench sitting. She wasn't even playing. She was a do not play that day. So, you are a do not play, Diana, and you got suspended for a game.
She had a whole back injury. And she got suspended.
You're not even playing, but you got a suspension. Why? Why do you have a suspension? You supposed to be on the bench. But it's because she got off the bench. That's why she had the suspension. So,
people. So what? Anybody who got off the bench?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got and because she did push somebody.
Oh,
she did.
Well,
here's the thing. I don't feel like Brittany got the most days. The other days were like 2 days. I mean, like maybe 1 game. I feel like Brittany getting 3 games was kind of excessive. I feel like if Brittany's going to get 3 games, the other girl who was in a scuffle with her, she should have got 3 games too. Mm-hmm. That's just how I feel. But if you have not seen the incident, please go watch it. It is pretty funny. I find all in-game fights to be hilarious because, like, you can't really fight on the court. Like, and because you fighting on the court, it halters the game. It puts the game at a standstill. They have to review all the footage and see who's involved and then issue out technicals.
Yeah, Brittany Griner, she, so it's been, so in an article, it's saying how she said that how the NBA or the WNBA responded to the incident, will determine a lot about her future in the league. Because basically, what she's saying is that she gets file or text for protecting herself in games and stuff like that.
She do. And she's very chill. She doesn't get angry a lot. Like, I've watched her play like she's matured a lot since she came into the league in 2013. So when she first came to the league, now she probably was really like quick with it, but she's matured a lot since then, and so she's very calm, even keel. And so for her to get to that point, she must have been getting beat up a lot during the game, and they were not calling it. Mm-hmm. So I can understand her frustration. Yeah.
So she says it's going to determine her future in the WNBA if they don't protect her. They need to players.
They need to at this point, if you're going to have refs like ref the game and call the game like that, you need to put them through a training as to how to referee people of different sizes in the league, because not everybody in the league is 6'8". Like, so you need to figure out how to make sure that you're calling the fouls against her as well, and just not the fouls on her.
Right.
It's not fair to her.
Right. And she don't do it for the love of it, because they don't get paid that much, as we know.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
So
I saw a thing the other day. Oh my God, wish I can find it. It was a picture where they had a photo of a person who plays for an NBA team, and then they had a photo of a person who plays for it was Brittany Griner. They put up the NBA players, his salary alone was like 13 million.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
In her picture, it was the WNBA salary as a whole was like 12 million. Yeah. So just this one player alone is making more than the whole organization.
Right. That's sad.
That's sad.
Obviously, people don't watch the WNBA, so there's no revenue.
It's sucky.
Which sucks, because women can ball better than men, half of them.
Yeah, it sucks.
So
it sucks.
Yeah. The same with soccer. So as you know, they were meeting, to see about the equal pay. Mm-hmm. So they had that going on, and I think they had they did talk it over. So I don't think anything is resolved from that.
It's not.
No.
I don't know when they're ever going to resolve the issue, but they need to do it quick. And that's for all sports to have a women and men equivalent. You need to pay them equally, because the women work just as hard,
if not better.
Especially in soccer, the women are way better. The women are way better than the men in soccer, especially for Team USA.
Yeah.
Speaking of soccer, if you have not heard or if you have not looked at our Instagram page, St. Louis,
yes,
we're getting a soccer team. We are getting a Major League Soccer team. If you looked at my hashtag said the original football, Rams who?
Football.
Rams who? I'm pretty excited about this. I get to have another Rams who? I get to have another team that I get to, cheer for.
Right? But who's going to go to the games?
Anybody go to a soccer game.
Is St. Louis a market?
Soccer lit. They fight in soccer too. Soccer lit.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, soccer lit. So. I'll go to a soccer game. Soccer is pretty dope. It's gonna be. I'm excited just to see like what our team's gonna be. So are we getting a men's team or a women's team? Because like all this said was Major League Soccer. That's the
right. That's the whole organization.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we're getting a men's team or a soccer team, or are we getting both. It doesn't say yet. It did say that those announcements, they are sure to come one day next week. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for that.
Cool. I'm pretty excited. We're going to play Uruguay?
I don't know. But I'm pretty excited. I'm excited about this because it's like the Rams left us, 2 years ago?
Has it been that long?
I don't know, probably. Who cares? I'm excited just to see what to do with that space of where the Rams play or wherever they put the soccer stadium. We like being a 3-sport city. We need to be 4, meaning we need a basketball team. Yes. But whatever. Not my decision. So I'm here for all of that. I'm excited.
Should be cool.
Yeah.
More job opportunities too.
Yeah. We need that.
Just saying.
We need that. So that's pretty exciting. So like, shout out to soccer. If you are a sports fan and you've never watched soccer, just go to the game or watch one on TV. Like, you will find it to be very.
They're probably more exciting live than actually watching it on TV.
Yeah, I mean, all sports are more exciting live.
Not all. I mean, I can watch a basketball game at home.
I mean, I can, but I still want to see it up front. Like, hockey for me was way more exciting live than it ever be on TV. Shout out to the Blues.
Shout out.
I'm trying to go to the opener, like the whole opener game.
I'm trying to too.
Listen, St. Louis, we are on.
The whole city got to show up and show out.
Listen, we are on the rise of championships. Now we can just get the Cardinals to get on board.
Oh, it's been 2011, people.
But they've been doing pretty good. However,
we do have a new player though.
Okay.
Center fielder.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, they haven't been doing like dirt ball trash sucky, but they haven't been like excellent like high stars great either.
They're still coasting.
They're coasting, and I'm not here for the coasting.
I'm not either, but I'm not disloyal like you. But you know,
I'm not dropping them today.
Okay.
Go
ahead to your Dodgers.
Bye. They did not beat the Dodgers or the Athletics. They lost all them games.
Oh my God.
They lost the Athletics game and them Dodger games. Lost all them games.
Oh, that sucks.
They lost all them games, Victoria. And I mean all of them. But hey,
that's horrible.
But hey, it happens. It was a bad weekend.
Okay.
Bad weekend. So I'm
still rooting for them.
I can still see good things for them coming before the end of the season. You never know.
They still number one, or no, they're not.
See, you spoke too soon. You spoke too soon. But they're coasting.
They're tied with the Cubs right now.
With the who? Oh, the baby birds.
With the baby what?
The baby birds.
Bears.
Yeah. So we're coasting. If we can just maintain this coast and go a little bit higher, I see good things.
Yeah.
This is a fun episode.
Yeah.
This is pretty chill.
Right.
Yeah. If you do not already, make sure you follow us on our social media. Our Instagram is WDWKAS Podcast.
And our Twitter is What Do Women Know? And that's KNO, the number 1.
As always, I'm Brina Cole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We out. Peace.
Peace.
Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period.